So I'm back again, and the screw is still. I've literally just stopped, paused, and ended and started the video again. So literally, I haven't tried putting this screw in properly. I might just leave it in there. It seems pretty. Let's have a little look. These buttons are falling out. Okay. Let's see. It's holding quite a way off at the moment. That's where it's at, and that's where it should be. So I'm just going to put the other screw in, because the other screw seems going hot, and I'll see how that pulls the controller back together. If it doesn't, I'll have to take them both off, and I'll just do it after video. So there's the second screw into its hole. The pain in the arse, these rewind bits controllers are, these rewind bits D-pads are actually, they're not die casted into the screw hole, so you're literally making, you have to put quite a lot of effort for a tiny little screwdriver. I'm just going to leave it there. So you might not be able to see it. This screw's quite far out. It might cause some difficulties for me in the future, but if it does, I can just take it apart again and screw it back in. But yeah, the D-pads from here, you can see the tiny little holes they've got to go into, and they're actually there's tiny little moulds for the screws to go in, which you won't be able to see in this camera because it's pretty poor quality. But they're tiny little holes that the screws go in. But on the ones you get custom made, they actually haven't got the little screw circles already made in them. So after we do that, we're going to put our rubber covers back onto the controller, as shown here. I think it's going to be either a really well liked tutorial video, or a pain in the arse tutorial video that no one will watch, because I haven't done it in 4 parts, because it's quite intricate detailing. I'll probably put this in a playlist. It's named of some sort. So I'm just going to see if this D-pad does actually work. So as you can see, I can feel it hitting the buttons on the back of my finger, which that one didn't actually. Yeah, they're all hitting, so that's right then. As long as they all hit these little black bits here are the actual buttons that hit your sensors on your circuit board. So as long as they're hitting these buttons, then you should be fine. So now we're pretty much going to go back to the reassembling part of it. So the first thing you're going to do reassembling your controller completely is fit the bow tie. So I'm going to use the green bow tie for this one, and you're going to want to flip it in so it goes with the shape. I think it goes with the shape. Yeah, so it goes with the shape of the controller. And there are tiny little pins which you'll be able to see dotted around. You can see one there. It goes in the bottom hole first, and it should stretch to fit. They are made to fit, of course. They're universal sidings. They're not different sidings per controller. So that is now in place. As you can see, this one's just a little bit. Oh, if I put that one in, that one comes out. So it probably won't actually go in for definite until I put my controller back together. And then the next part you're going to do is your RB/LB buttons. So you're going to want to get your bracket for your RB/LB buttons. Flip it upside down. You'll see there's little pins here, which is where your buttons. He says, hoping he's got. Oh yeah, it's got around the right way first time. Which your buttons will just flick into or clip into. They won't clip into because if you just hold the middle bit. Oh, they stayed in. Okay. They might just clip into. And then you're going to want to fit them in up here, up at this top part, into these cylindrical holes. Which is going to be a pain in the arse because it's a pain in the arse taking it off. This hole here has got quite. This hole over here, sorry, has got quite small, quite a bit bigger than the actual hole. So you have to kind of use quite a lot of force to get it in. So many innuendos in this tutorial video. See, I don't care. People like Rapid Mods and Imagine Customs and stuff won't show you how to take a controller apart because they're scared it'll give you competition. But I like competition. I'm not really making controllers for anybody at the moment. I'm only making them myself, for myself and for some mates of mine, and like mainly just doing controller fixings more than designings, because I don't really like playing with painted on controllers. They feel a bit different. People say, oh, well, you need to wait for the clear coat to dry. Well, my clear coat has dried. It still feels different. I don't like it. This is the part where the whole controller falls apart, by the way. It shouldn't, but it is because it's been a pain in the ass. I'm just checking to see if I've got another hold in. It might be. No, I don't. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause the video here, and I'll be back in a sec. I'll keep this as one part. I'm just going to pause the video here just so I can get this bit in off camera, and then I'll show you it when it's done after. And we're back. Sorry about that, guys. We just had to kind of squeeze this hole, and I had to get a pair of pliers just to squeeze the hole in because this hole's got too big for the everything else. Making sure it should be alright. So yeah, I've also swapped the middle part. So this is from the other controller. That's why there's a bit of blue paint on it, blue pen sorry on it. But I don't really care. It's just for you guys to see it. So right, the next thing you're going to do after you've done that is you're going to get your circuit board like so. Flip it upside down. And this is another tricky part here because I know one of the other holes is not quite big enough, which is this middle hole here. And you're also going to want to make sure that you might be able to see the camera that your RB and LB hit these buttons. Otherwise, you're going to have problems in games, and you just need to take it apart again, which I've done many a time. Don't worry. Your first time doing this, you can keep trying. I only know how to do this by trying. So just keep trying to keep taking your controller apart, keep putting it back together again, and then then realise what faults you have with your controller, like that. That went in pretty easy actually. Now you want to keep checking these as well. So when you want to put it in when it all lines up, then you also want to check again when it's actually put in. And now we should be able to. So I'm trying. Oh yeah, I also replaced the middle button because I had to take the other controller apart. So yeah, this is what the controller will look like when it's done. We're just going to put the back on and fasten it. I know the orange guide button is not in its right place, but I'll have to order a green one off of the website and wait another couple of days for delivery for that one. But I need a controller to use because I'm not using that painted controller over there because I don't like the feel of it. And I've also changed my game tag. It has divide written on the bottom hand corner, and I'm now awkward train. Sorry. So yeah, if you want one of these as well, you can just add me on Xbox or message me on here saying I want a controller. And then what I'll probably get you to do is it'll probably cost you postage and packaging of your controller. You have to send your controller over to me, and then I'll link you the website, or you can just tell me what bits on the website you want, and then that's how much it will cost you, plus a bit of labour on top, which will probably be like a £5 maybe. So you're paying like an extra £5 for someone else to fit the bits, but this tutorial should get it done for you. So I'm running out of time on the video, so I'm just going to put the back on, show you how the back goes on, and then I'll end the video and I'll screw it up to myself, and then I shall let you guys just watch the video. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'm just going to fit this back on there. So before I start doing my thanks and stuff like that, so with the back, you've got 2 battery springs which are here and here, and you have 2 grooves which are here and here, and these are on your back case. So first thing you want to do, which your triggers will hate, so if they had a personality they'd moan all the time. So you're going to fit these bits on first, and then gently just squeeze your triggers down so they go in the hole. That's again what she said. And then you're just going to want to go around your controller and make sure it all, which mine isn't, don't know why. There we go. You're just going to have to keep squeezing it until it all goes into place together. And it will go in even more when you put the screws in. But yeah. So there you go, the controller is now finished. The battery pack should fit in just in there. I'll have to take that out again to screw it back up. Yeah, the controller's finished. It has the green bottoms and tops. There's a massive gap there though, which will hopefully go around the screen, and that's the triggers and the ABXY and the guide button. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'm just going to put all these videos back together and sort out what parts and when I'll put them out, and then you can watch them. So a couple of thanks. Overall, thank you still to be much for my time on YouTube, because my time on YouTube is coming to an end. And for you guys, I'm afraid, as I'm not getting the amount of feedback I wanted from people. And also let me know if you want the MLG Anaheim stuff put up, or if you just want the link put in a video on my profile on my YouTube channel. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. This has been Awkward Train, showing you how to assemble and disassemble your controller. Peace.